You never know where this story gonna go. This story can come if I break these generational curses, get my kids back. You know what I'm saying? This story can hit someone book or somebody who want to reach out to me or make a movie. You never know what the fuck. So you can't tell me not to tell my story. Right, you can't. And I'm going to reach out to them. And I'm going to have my villagers reach out to certain organizations that when they get close to me healing more, that I can see if I can get like a movie out of this or something. Because I really feel like it's worth it, because a lot of people, just like that movie with Tiana Taylor, I didn't see the whole movie, but I seen like bits and pieces of it. They said, "Good day, my Darrow." Who's that? Can y'all please come and get this dog? Please, I've been asking y'all for a goddamn month. I'm not making no more babies. And you know what? And this is my grandma and my people that feel like I'm throwing them under the bus. How the fuck is I'm throwing them under the bus? And y'all can tell me if I'm wrong, because you know I don't mind getting constructive criticism. But I just feel like, for my family to feel like I can't mention them on live, that's me shushing my part of my healing and my part of my story of me seeing that I want to break generational curses. No, y'all won't be blocked. My admin's not even in here. I think bar number 9 in here though. But we talking, so she not gonna kick y'all out. You can get in the box. Y'all can get in the box if y'all want, if y'all want to text it. Because I got woke up to these text messages and I'm trying to figure out where is I'm wrong. Hey Marina, I'm trying to figure out where the hell is I'm wrong at. So that means I can't never say nothing. I can't never tell my side of how I feel. I'm the one that's going through it. And because I went through it, now my kids is going through it.
You know what? I hate in our community that we always say what goes on in this house stays in this house. But if something is hurting you in this house, then you got to go outside and get some help. And I don't feel like nobody should judge you for that. But older people believe in their privacy. You know what I'm saying? And they don't understand this internet realm and internet world. So when everybody calling them and talking about it, that's a big deal to them. They church family, they so and so family.
They
You know what I'm
friends, they
saying?
guys.
They friends, the uncles, people they ain't heard from in years. All of a sudden want to
Calling them.
call. So what I would say is get your help, but at the same time, try to respect their privacy. When you start talking about them, maybe swipe up or something. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to need their help, and you don't want to turn them against you.
Right, but I just can't understand why they not letting me. They already knew I was a triple T. I was a
Because
runaway.
guess what?
Why is they not letting me
You have
tell
to
my
think
story if
about
this
they got
happened
their
to
own
me?
trauma.
But
Because they
see,
got their own trauma they haven't dealt with
I
yet.
know, and
So
she
when you
told me
dealing
that.
with somebody like that,
But she told me that. She told me she got her own trauma where she dealt with when she was dealing with her mama. But my whole thing is, so she should get that out of her, because she caused trauma on me because she had trauma. She don't want to admit it. But I guess we had did the intervention, so she like, well, get over it. We already did it. The intervention, you should heal from it. But I'm still going through counseling.
Because all it would take is I acknowledge that that happened to you,
And if
and
she
I'm
acknowledged, my whole
sorry
thing, Kiss
that
Money,
that
is
happened.
if she acknowledged that it happened to me, why does she feel uncomfortable when I speak about it?
Because it's like, okay, I acknowledged it, I apologize. Now let's move on. Let's move forward because it hurts. You know, every time you bring it up, it's like stabbing another wound, and the wound can't never heal if you keep going back and reopening it, even for you. So either write it all down and burn that paper, but some kind of way you got
But that's
to
not how it
forgive
worked.
them.
That's not how it. I do forgive everybody, but that's not how it worked because I was built in this. This became my character. This became it's embedded in me, and the only way I can break it is if I mention it to not do it to my kids, my own kid. I don't know. I don't know how to talk without being real, because other people's feelings and lives are involved of it. Maybe I'm selfish because of that, but
No, you need to be healed from that. And then once you get healed, understand the trauma that the kids have witnessed. It's a cycle, you know?
and you know
It
what?
really
And my
is.
kids, we haven't even got to the real sit down intervention with my kids to be. They gonna tell me some things about me. They already done said some things about me, but it's gonna get deeper and deeper. And I can't be like, because we talked about it, and then a year went past. I tell them to shut up. They can't talk about it no more. When they done lived their whole childhood dealing with it, I can't tell them just shut the fuck up. I can't do that, and I feel like I'm being hushed.
Yeah, I understand. Trust me, because my mama the same way. She don't want to hear nothing. Her child, the way she raised me is one way in her head, and the way I was raised is one way in my head.
Right?
And
Yeah.
sometimes, you know, in order to get that healing, you have to accept that that person is just that person, and they're not going to change. You get what
No,
I'm
she
saying?
wasn't, and I don't
Sometimes,
understand what she thinking because I never said that they was a bad person, but it's just certain things that they did that affected me
hmm
in the way that I looked at life. Because that
exactly.
you can't tell me I'm the one that went to sleep crying, feeling about it in those dark days. You can't shush me about it.
hmm
But I'm gonna let somebody else up. I'm gonna take a recognition when you say when I mention certain names. Just swipe up so that they know I'm
Yeah,
gone.
and try that ritual of writing it down and burning it afterwards
Okay.
on anything. It works.
Okay. Yeah, you know what? I
All
was
right.
gonna think about wanting to go to the ocean and get like a box or something and like let it float on the ocean or something. Well, I can do that to a lake too. But I'm trying to talk about real life stuff because listen, this can become a career of mine. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to be a social worker first, and I still want to be a social worker, but I'm not going to be no social worker because ain't no money into it. But get a burn book on Amazon. Listen, when if let's say, and this is what I want to do. When I finished my domestic violence training, I said that I wanted to put back into the community what was given to me and go talk at certain jails. Like when I get my my stuff expunged and you know what I'm saying, get my FHA and stuff like that. I wanted to go back to these communities. Like I wanted to go back to the domestic violence shelter I was in. I wanted to go back to the jail that I was in, because when I was in there, they had people come in there and they had them talk and like tell they story of where they was at then, where they was at now. So I don't know what my grandma don't understand, but this whole reason why I was on here is because I wanted to show my life, because I knew that it was purpose for me to move forward. And I was at a time in my life where I was down, and it was meant for me to tell my story. And it's because I want to be a social worker. I believe that out of this social media stuff that happened to me, because me personally, I'm not dumb. I'm not about to let these people who try to make it seem like I was this wild girl that didn't give a damn about my kids, and soon as you type in my name, Amelia Crumsey, it's attached to all the little dumb shit that I did. You think I'm about to just let that stay there? Hell no. I'm about to run with it. Just like you sit up there and put me publicly everywhere on Google and shit like that. Guess what? When they mention my name later, they gonna see where I come from. I'm not gonna let y'all just take my name like that and just switch it and I'm gonna just go in silence and don't say shit. No, I am going to actually be that same person to go to those same organizations that help me in my downtime and tell my story. So if my people are upset about that, I'm sorry. They just gonna have to be upset, because this is going to be, I gotta be able to tell my story to help somebody else. I got to. This is not just this platform. You don't know. I might be able to really heal and really, really, really get myself together and change my whole spirit. I haven't even been to the summer. Y'all haven't even seen me in the summer yet. I came on here around September, October, right? Y'all haven't seen me in the summer. Y'all don't know what I'm about to really go into as far as nature and spiritual. So you don't know how many people will be influenced by that and my story and actually healing, because whatever I do and that I practice in this summer, and now you're going to be able to feel it. You're going to be able to feel it because it's real and it's powerful. So I don't understand why my family think my story is going to end here. I got to keep on telling my story 1,000 times, because that's what I want to do. I want to be able to use my story to help some other people. So they're going to have to be, they can be right there with me. It ain't about it's whatever that I feel. Let me feel what I feel and stop telling me to shut up. Okay, nigga, slap, go back to sleep. You're fine. Let me say it how many times in the open that this happened to me. Let me say it. Let me get it out. Everybody want to shush me up. Let me speak. Because that's what I want to do. This is how I heal. You're not about to tell me I can't heal. I don't give a damn what no family members say. Because when I had those dark days and those dark nights, they was not there. They didn't feel what I felt. I never healed correctly from seeing my mom transform to a regular mom to a full out a crackhead, and I'm going to heal from it. I'm healing from it now, but I don't like the fact that they're telling me I have to be silenced like it did not happen to me. I am a victim to some sort just off of me coming out the vagina, not having a parent. And I think that a lot of our people just carry on in life holding on to stuff, never able to heal, never, we go to men, we die with men we're not even happy with, never able to heal, and they just go on with life. No, I want to be free for real. I don't want to be fake free. I don't want to have to keep on going to church every Sunday to try to get something that I never get. I don't want to keep on having to search for peace and never find it. I'm not dying like that. I'm going to die whole. Because if I don't heal properly, I can't love my children in the most perfect way that came from me. I came from a mother who chose drugs over her daughter because something happened to her. And I can't allow the children that come out of me that I can teach to be whatever that I want them to be. I can teach them piano. I can teach them whatever I want them to be. If I want them to sit outside and get into nature and maybe nature kids, I can do that. I could put, these came out of my vagina. These are my children. And I'm not going to let the things that happen to me, even though people don't understand, I'm built in this. You can't take a person who built in the hood and the struggle and perceive life to be fucked up. It's men that watch their mom sell drugs, sell their body, her body, was pimps. You can't tell them if they grew up like that when they get older, shut up. No, because, or they got to get over it, because they was built in that. It built their character. Like, how you grow up and where you from, it builds who you is. That's why them girls that come over there from overseas and they come to America and they be strippers and stuff like that. They talk about my mama, we ain't had no food. We used to my mama used to sell coca and and then we used to see women and all that other. You can't, and they come here, you can't tell them to forget that, because even the most people who have the most successful career is going to always tell you and go back and say, well, my mama didn't play that, or my mama did this, or my daddy did that. I used to sleep in the Steve Harvey story. I used to sleep in the car. I had to do this. I had to do that. You can't They're going to keep on telling their story, because even if I have $1 million in my pocket because I worked hard to do it, I'm going to tell, like, oh, that's not where I come from. This just because I got $1 million in my pocket does not mean I was born with it. Actually, this, and this happened. People tell their story all the times, even rappers, even movie stars. When they get the Academy Award, they say, oh, this happened to me. I came from this. I didn't have a silver spoon in my. So you're not going to never be able to tell me to shut up. Just get over it. This is what I'm trying to say. Don't stop feeling affected by it, because you could be right there beside me. Because you know, when I come up, I'm looking out for my people. I always do that. The smallest come up, I look out for my people. So it doesn't mean I hate you or I'm looking at you as a bad person, but this is my perception of life, and this is how I got here. Coming from that perception. And I think the last lady that was up here is 100% correct. I think that when I do say certain names, I do want to take it out to where they're not feeling directly attacked, because people can take stuff the wrong way in the process of healing. And because this app is so malicious and they want to go out and research some motherfucker body and tell them what you said and make it feel like you saying something wrong and all this other messy shit that this app do, I do respect that part, because it's not like I'm on a platform to where I'm getting my story told and being able to see and being able to relax and stuff like that and actually work through it and have the support, genuine support. No, I'm on Bigo. So I understand that part of it, because this app in itself is just a messy ass app. And I be trying to tell my people that, like, it's a messy app, y'all. It's not no regular social media account. There's no place like motherfucking Bigo. It ain't like YouTube. It's not like TikTok. It's not like Facebook. It is an underground app that is messy as hell. So please don't make it feel like, because instead of if I was on YouTube, it'd be like My Healing Transformation. These motherfuckers will go back and say, do you know that she trying to expose you? They use certain words. Oh, she's exposed. She's delusional. She's deranged. She's this. Let me go tell somebody. So they're so messy. And that's just where I'm at. That's where my platform started. This is how it was created. I definitely want to go and take it other places. But I can't just leave where my platform. This is where I started my platform. So I have to slowly but surely branch out into other platforms, because I didn't start on TikTok and come here. I was already here. And you have to start, when you are being a social media content creator, you have to start where your platform grow up at. Like if I went live on Instagram and did some shit and it got shared to Instagram from TikTok, that's a different type of maneuver. But coming from Bigo to all the other platforms is different, because these people on this app in itself, these people, when you come over here, is full of shit and mess. You ain't got to be doing nothing. They're going to come in here and talk about you. You could be sitting in the room. Oh, you ugly. Oh, she kind of ugly. Oh, she got her teeth like this. Oh, where her clothes? Oh, da. And then when you say something bad, it's a problem. So that's why I said I do respect the point when they say swipe up on certain situations. So my family are not affected from me and my background knowing what the fuck I'm doing. Like where I'm trying to move this to. Bigo not that big, but when they start sharing shit to other social media platforms, start calling people houses and start pulling up people's living rooms and shit like that, that's when it becomes really, really dangerous and messy. Because it's not like everybody not doing that shit everywhere else. You know what I'm saying? You might have 2 perverts out of 5,000 out of the whole motherfucking world that watch you. They want to do some shit like that. But Bigo is just known for just doing some messy ass shit like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Pulling up to your house. You say you about to go to this place. They gonna pull up and meet you there just to watch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm telling you, these motherfuckers be watching you, girl. I went to the gas station. I went to go to the club. And when I pulled up in there, I heard the girl say, some girl, she put some car pulled up. Like, girl, you look cute. And I'm like, I didn't hear her. I'm like, I didn't know who was that. I just seen the car pull up. And I'm like, what the fuck? And I got back in the car. And right before I got it back in her, she was like, got her hair like, oh girl, you look cute. I'm like, thank you. And she pulled off. I'm like, what the fuck? If I'm exhausting, then what the fuck are you doing here watching me, bitch? You could be doing anything in the world right now, including the sucking the dick. But you're in here this good old motherfucking Thursday talking to me and texting me. Damn. You at work? That's good for you, bitch. You ain't working. Boss, you ain't working. Yeah, because I know you work for somebody else, bitch. Go take your ass to work and shut the fuck up. And stop talking to me. All right, so I'm gonna let y'all up here, but y'all know how y'all be. Y'all gotta be gentle with me. I'm very sensitive. So that's another thing. I gotta start telling y'all, I like y'all know about Angelic Soul. I'm very sensitive. So certain things that you say, you have to say it kind because you'll want me to say it kind to you. And I'm very, very sensitive. I am. I just always been like that. So when you say certain stuff to me, I'm gonna take it in an emotional way.
Hey, Angelic, can you hear me?
Yep. Good day.
Is it echoing?
No, you're good.
Okay. So remember I told you I always come up here. I always try to give my little spiel about my story. Of course, I'm a recovering addict. Okay. I used to be in and out of jail, all kind of stuff when I was in my 20s till I got to my 30s. It was hard. I was horrible, in my journey. And I went to recovery, and that's been my journey. So when I was in recovery, I was always taught to use I statements. So when I speak to you, I'm going to use I statements. I'm not going to say you should or you this or you that. I'm not going to do that because it kind of make a person feel like they're being convicted or something like that. So I don't want to use anything to, like you said, you are sensitive. And I know you are. We're women because I am too. I'm strong, but I'm also sensitive. But I just wanted to say, I have a little sister. She's 30. I'm 43. She's 33. She's 10 years younger than me. And her mom always was on drugs and stuff like that. And we share the same dad. Okay, share the same father. And it's just like she's 33 now. She has no kids, and she cannot get over her mom not raising her. My dad's sister raised her, and it be so bad. And I just be want to talk to her, but it's like nothing can get through to her. She's not on any drugs. She's a pretty girl, sweet, but that it just seems like it's a stain on her.
Mm-hmm.
Like she can't get over it.
It's hard.
So I wanted to say this about your family. I know you want to share your story, and we here are not counselors. This map is hell. We're not counselors. So, your family, if it was a counseling session, that might be a little different. They might find a little different feel a little different about you sharing it. But coming on social media, and it's, thousands and thousands of people's stuff being put on YouTube, it's kind of embarrassing. We don't know your story. So we don't know that what you went through. We wouldn't know.
I get what you said and it was in the beginning, but it done gone too far. My kids, I'm for sure not about to shut the fuck up.
Your
Like,
phone going out, Angelic. I can't hear you. It's
oh,
like your speaker is
well,
covered.
can you hear me now? I said my children are not here, so it's deeper than this. Like it's not. It's up and it's stuck. Like now. And
Right.
then I
But
do
your
have
family,
a village here.
but your family didn't have nothing to do with it, though.
But
As far as
it's
the
not
kids
about me
getting
blaming
taken.
them. I have to get myself whole. Like I was struggling. I don't, and this is where I decided to come and speak. And I have gotten support because a cat ain't gonna motherfucking stay in a place where it's not getting fed. I'm just saying, who in their right mind would stay in a place where they're not getting fed? So obviously, when I should have got off the app, that was the mistake that I made. I mean, and I didn't do it.
So you like sharing that with us? You like sharing with us your
Yeah,
story?
I do. I do.
Cool. I'm gonna
I
take it
like
as
the
that.
my
Cool.
village here, and I
And
don't
I
give a
like
fuck
hearing your
about nobody
stories.
else who come in here try to deter me from my walk. I really actually needed healing. I do need to be fucking healed, and my kids do need the best part of me because I was falling the fucking apart. I was falling apart. On the inside, I was. And it actually, on the outside, too, it showed. Every day I woke up, I felt mad. And I don't
Um,
remember feeling like that in the beginning. Like when I first had my
I get
kids.
it.
So it
I
seemed
get
like
it.
it was,
Share it. Share it. Let it out. It kill the power in it. I'm out. It'll kill the power in it. That's fine. Share your story. Just kind of minimize using your family. You understand what I'm saying? So they won't feel so bad. But share your story. We listening. We hear you.
okay.
We listening. We here for you.
It. That's it. That's all you got to do. That's all you got to do, because at the end of the day, if you point the finger at me and tell me what I'm not supposed to do wrong, you got to point the finger at yourself and be like, well, you know, you've been through some shit and you know how you feel. You should be happy that there's more than one person. There may be 500 people in here that don't like me, but out of that 500, I mean, out of 1,000 people in here and 500 don't like me, or 600 don't like me. But even if it's just like the 15 people that's in here consistently going hard for me, it's the support that I need, the support that you needed, that you didn't, maybe the most only gave you a one support person or two support persons. I didn't have none. And I feel like me getting this blessing of the support that I am getting here in the village, then you know what I'm saying, and then other people silent are actually tuning in and understanding that it plays a part in their life too. And I'm learning from y'all learning from me, and nobody is not about to stop. It's already up and stuck now. It's already up and stuck. And I don't give a fuck what you talking about, because if I wasn't on social media, people want me to get off here so bad. You want to sit up here and call CPS on me to fake like I'm just the most horriblest mom ever, to get my kids taken away from me because y'all mass called it and y'all spammed their ass with that shit. And try to make it seem I'm just this horrible mom. I don't deserve my kids. And you think I'm about to go and fucking just go? No, I'm not. I'm standing on this motherfucker. And if you don't like it, then that's on you. And I'm going to tell my story. You're going to be forced to listen to the shit, or you're going to get out. CPS is not in a picture like this before y'all. That's a goddamn lie, girl. You are stupid. No, the fuck they was not in my life like this. When I moved here in March. The woman next door called fucking CPS on me. And then when my kids had RSV, the doctor called CPS on me because they had to legally, because I took my kids out their hospital because they was taking too long and I had to go to a different fucking hospital when Eliana was there for 3 days. So that little CPS call that's nothing. That got closed immediately because they already showed them proof of it. But so no, and then before that, it's a bitch like y'all, what y'all doing now, calling CPS because a bitch mad, calling your landlord, trying to got your extra Section 8 and shit like that. Call CPS and made up some fake shit on me, which is Patrick's fucking sister. She flared my tires and shit. Right, Mondera? Didn't you help me get my tires fixed? Mm-hmm. So, other than that, I wasn't getting no motherfucking CPS calls. It was like back when I was motherfucking in 2009 when Samaya was it was like 2011. Samaya was like 1, 2. How old was she? 2. When I damn near lost my mind because I was going through an emotional breakdown. And then I had another CPS call when I did it again when I went to another mental hospital. But they wasn't like in my life, like were they all in my house, spending more than 2 days, coming in here, keep coming back every day. Y'all kept calling them every fucking day for even shit I wasn't doing. Even shit y'all never seen me do. So what are you talking about? Of course they're going to investigate when they getting all types of motherfucking calls of people telling them I'm making my kids kneel on rice, I'm tying them to chairs. Y'all just saying all types of shit. Just making up all these motherfucking lies on me. And the little two shit that I am guilty of as far as cussing at them, which we all cuss, most of our people cuss at our kids, and I do need to get better at that. That's all of us need to get better at cussing in itself. But, so I do take accountability for that. But to act like I was just But they got all these other costs, like the two little things that I could get improvement on just off some counseling without the kids being removed. They ain't gonna look like that because it's all the other shit that y'all lied and made up and motherfucking said. It's all the other shit that y'all lie just for keys, just for fucking Bigo, just to call the police, call the motherfucking Dominoes to my house. Y'all was doing that shit. Calling the doggy motherfucking detectives and all that other shit. Like, y'all was doing that, calling my motherfucking kids' school. So I was like, well, you know I went up there to motherfucking show to show the process of the IEP on how to get your kid an IEP and what to do. Because I'm a vlogger. And y'all got mad because y'all just seen my fucking kids' school and y'all thought it was cool to find out where my kids' school go at, to call them, to act like I'm doing something malicious to anybody. Y'all are just fucking haters. Y'all did that to me. And y'all blew up the situation. Because y'all wanted to because y'all don't like me. It's not about what the fuck I can know. Cardi B is doing community service right now, bitch. For another hating asshole situation. Let us live. At the end of the day, y'all are just mad. And I'm going to get my kids. Now you want to shut me up. I'm not shutting up. I'm not shutting up. I'm not. And this is a messy ass app. And they're not about to bully me off of social media. It's just not about to happen. And when it comes to my life and my story, I'm getting healing from that. And that's not going to be taken away from me. And I'm not about to let nobody snatch it because it's for my kids. So at the end of the day, I feel like I'm in good hands. I'm doing the will of Yahuwah. By fighting for my kids every single day. Getting up and doing it. And if my family members feel like this, that, well, take it as I'm already a trouble teen. Pray for me. Just pray for me, I guess. Just pray for me. Shit. I got a problem. But I was a trouble teen, and it impacted my life because I started having kids when I was a fucking teenager. So it impacted my life, and I went from living where I felt trapped in life. There's no different than a motherfucking Lifetime movie when the girls are acting up and they see fighting. My kids had to do all the same thing. That was their childhood when it was late in the wintertime and we in there with the TV on. We ain't had no lights and shit, like no lamps, extra lamps and shit like that. So it was dark in the living room because if I didn't have this lamp in here, it'd be darker than here or whatever like that. And just seeing me and Patrick fighting, scrambling across the floor, and that was in their childhood. They had to dwell with that too, and so they deserve to be in a situation where their mom is done from all of that. This was all in divine order, and I'm getting the help that I need because a lot of women who was in domestic violence situations, they feel kind of trapped in because of the kids, number one, and number two, the help that you need, and then number three, like the history of it, like the history. You'll be thinking like, well, maybe this person really trying to get their self together and never really get their shit together. Then they holding you the fuck back. Then they holding you back. I've been through a lot. So what? So fucking what? And I'm not about to let nobody silence me because it actually happened to me in real life. And I'm not going to give up. I'm going to get my GED. I have to get this fucking diploma for real because at the end of the day, if I don't do it, then it's not going to change my situation. All of that is attached to these generational curses. Like, it is generational curses. What the fuck did I lie about? You talk about something, you put this on internet, and well, it happened to me. This is my life. This is my room. This is my fucking podcast. This is my story. How you going to tell me not to put it on the motherfucking internet? This is about my mama. This how you gonna tell me? How you gonna tell it affected me? This is my fucking mama. How you going to I know it's your daughter, and I know it's all of that, but goddamn, it hit different between the daughter and the mama. Because it affected my whole goddamn life. And it ain't my problem, it ain't my fault that all these family dirty secrets coming out. This is what it is. Now y'all like y'all don't know. When you go to funeral homes and stuff like that, when your family a person they call it a monumental person in your family, they go to a funeral home. I mean, they one of them, you know, older people in the family died, all of them come together. How much mess that be? That should be a mess, and all the family secrets come out. And I'm the early 20-year-old in the background, like, oh shit, I didn't even know they was like that. Oh, okay. Now the shit coming out about me. Now my daddy and my grandma fighting. Well, not fighting. They arguing with each other about, oh yeah, you ain't raised her right. Oh no, you ain't raised her right. Oh no, you ain't raised her right. Oh no, you ain't raised her right. And I'm in the middle of the shit like this all about me. And we still trying to figure out what happened to my mama. Like, and then we just like, at this point, just say fuck all the shit. God damn. Just say fuck all of it and just shut the fuck up. No, that's not how it go. It's not how it go. In part, we gonna have to start from the root of this because this shit has affected my life in a tremendous way. God damn. Drastically. This should have affected my life drastically. Now my kids gotta get counseling. Everybody need motherfucking counseling. And I'm tired of our people sweeping this shit up under the rug. Now, I'm about to start answering these people in this crew. But we're going to be real about it. And this is the time to be real. Because, you know what I'm saying? This is just, our community is crazy.
Hey, good morning. So I just wanted to come up here, and I think some people are genuinely trying to help you. Okay, I get that, like, you went through stuff, but it's like at some point you have to like let that go for yourself because I feel like you're holding on to the past, and it's only hurting you and it's hindering you from growing. You know what I mean? So it's like at some point you got to like let go of that and also take accountability for the parts that you did, because I understand
Right.
like you had a rough upbringing, but at some point it's like, okay, what did I do to hurt myself too? You know what I mean? And that will also help you heal, like it's
But
both
it all,
parties.
but it's still, when I look back at it, the reason why I did it, it stemmed from because I was really hurt from that's the situation that was happening to me. Like, and I just
Hmm.
acted out. Like, I just wanted to act out. Like, I wanted to
Right.
for the attention that I was lacking and the love because I was depressed. So I just started
Right.
doing stuff, and I just at some point I just stopped caring. Like, even about my body, like I just stopped caring. And
Right.
that
Yeah.
now I look up, and now I have these children, and because I feel like now I'm ready to heal and I'm ready to like just get over it. But
Hmm.
it comes with a lot of accountability. You know what I'm saying? And figuring out how this is a mental thing. It's chess, not checkers.
Yeah.
But I understand what you're saying.
Yeah, that's all I really wanted to say is like, it's a two-way street, and just continue to work on it. And I definitely have your best interest at heart. I know some people in the comments genuinely don't. So I feel like maybe like, and then I get what your grandma is saying, kind of like, she kind of doesn't want her business out there. And I feel like maybe if you can like do like a private live and or talk to your villagers like in a group chat or something and kind of do that, because some of these trolls, they really don't give a fuck about you, like they
Mm-hmm.
just want to see you fall and stuff. So I feel like if you can have a space where you can talk to people who genuinely care about you, like one-on-one or in a group, that will benefit you as well.
Okay.
But yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Bye.
Right. She right. Because the trolls is then only reason why I haven't did that is because I feel like it's gonna be some trolls that get in there in some way. We ringing our villagers every fucking day, and then they gonna try to expose it as they gonna feel like if they get in there and they tell somebody, then it's gonna be exposed and it's gonna blow up more because they like, oh, she tried to hide it, but we got in there, we got the information, all this infiltration shit. So I just like, man, fuck them bitches. They gonna watch me fucking heal. Like, and if my grandma feels some type of way, then she could just feel some type of way. Because at the end of the day, if she know I told her I forgive her, at the end of the day, I'm still have to, in certain parts of my healing, even when it comes to domestic violence healing, why did I start smoking cigarettes? Why do you feel like you want to drink? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? If you gotta go back. You gotta go back to the stem. You're gonna have to keep on going the fuck back to what caused the situation and move forward from it. Like, okay, well, that's just how it is. Because I'm going through it right now. I'm at the beginning stage of all of this shit. I'm at the beginning stage of all of it. And it's just a lot. It's a lot. And it's even more a lot for me because my children is not here. Like, this is just added on to everything that I was fucking working on. It just added on to everything that I was working on. And actually, it didn't even just add on because it kind of helped because, like, I shouldn't even let Patrick back in my life. I should never did that shit. That was I felt like I was doing the right thing. So that's where it messed up at. And I always do that. And I always feel like, okay, well, I'm doing the right thing. Let me do this. And it don't never be the right fucking thing. So it's just like, why do I keep calling him the fuck back over here when I know it's never going to work out? Like, this nigga, like, that's what I'm saying. Even now, he calling and asking about the socks and shit like that. Like, he don't even need to come over here for that. Like, he don't even come, like, I don't know. It was a lot. That's what I'm saying. People can't just fucking shush me because I was doing that shit by myself. Now they all helping. Now all the baby they say, now y'all want to come out the motherfucking woodwork. When I was in there strive to some motherfucking vibe with these kids, y'all didn't want to fucking help me with that shit. And that shit was trauma in itself. I don't give a fuck what you talking about because I had to do shit that I didn't want to do for to get certain shit for them. And that's fucked up. I was tired. I was slowly melting, bitch. I was melting. Every fucking day I got up angry. Like, I gotta work and take care of these kids by myself. By myself. Like, so I don't give a damn. That shit is hard. You not about to sit up there and take that from me. You just not. You not about to sit up there and take that shit from me. And I deserve help. I deserve to be fucking helped by the niggas that sat up there and had these kids for me. So you don't want to, you want to reward? Hell the fuck yeah. If I was doing it by myself, hell the fuck yeah, because it wasn't meant for me to do it by myself. I want my goddamn reward. Hell yeah. And because a person doing it by themselves, they're going to be juggling certain shit that needs, Hezekiah cannot get the affection and the attention that he desires. How the fuck he was going to get that with 7 kids? Talk about some she on Bigo all motherfucker that bitch. I just got on Bigo 4 months ago and went 5-6 months ago and went viral. Bitch, I've been doing this for 13 years. Did you forget? Did you forget the family motherfucking vacations and shit, bitch? Did you forget? Did you forget, dummy? The pools and the trampolines and shit that was on my fucking Facebook before I even came over here? Are you dumb? Talking about some he deserve. Yeah, he do deserve. He been deserved that shit when he came out my motherfucking vagina. When you assign an agreement and when you put your fucking penis in me and decide to come in me. So I'm just saying, like, at the end, I'm just because I feel like all men just feel like they have a right to sit up there and talk their shit when their mother been doing it all alone by themselves. Like, you're 8 years by yourself doing it as a parent. I don't give a fuck if I had one child. If I had to wait 8 years to raise that child by my motherfucking self, it would be hard. So thank you for coming in at year 8, goddamn it. Goddamn. Because I needed the goddamn help. Because besides you and me, look like all the multiple kids this motherfucker got, I got kids too that's not by you. And he got kids that's not by me. And guess what? I got to raise those other kids. And I got Outside your son, I got 6 other motherfucking kids that I'm doing it by myself for. So now I gotta call all the motherfucking daddies like, all 3 y'all line the fuck up. You need to come get your motherfucking kids on the weekend. You need to come get yours too, and yours too, because ain't no motherfucking way I'm about to just keep sitting in this goddamn house doing it by myself. That shit was driving me bocos. I didn't even know what the fuck to do some days. Some days I got up like, God damn, I gotta go to work in the house. And before I even had the twins, I had to take Matthew to daycare, go to work. That shit was stressful, dropping them off at school. Like that, like I was doing what the fuck y'all bitches do. The fuck, going to go take y'all kids to daycare and go to work. Bitch, I've been doing that forever, dummies. Are y'all stupid? I've been doing that shit forever. That shit was hard as hell. Coming home, having to motherfucking cook and still clean and late school clothes out. You stupid? For nothing. For no money. I did it with nothing. With all that goddamn cheap ass McDonald's money, all that going to go drive all the way to 19 Mile just to go fucking clean up for these nasty ass Caucasian people. Clean their toilets and shit. Same bitches that was the slave owners to me and my people. Because slavery wasn't that much far ago. If Dr. Martin Luther King's daughter is in her fucking 60s, slavery was not, that was during the time they was getting sprayed by the motherfucking water hose and shit, right? So if I'm taking care of old people that's in their motherfucking 80s, bitch, I know that those are the same motherfuckers that was in here segregating against us. Yes, 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 yes. Not like actual slave owners, but we were still slaves when we was going through fucking segregation when they had white only, black only. Yes, bitch. Them on the same motherfuckers I was cleaning their toilets for was the same time they was over there saying they was born in the fucking 70s. Whites only and blacks only. And I had to clean their motherfucking toilets. I had to be humble to do that shit.
What does Mondero think about you smoking and drinking while you pregnant with his baby?
Mondero, is I'm pregnant with your baby?
No.
Okay, didn't I call you and tell you that we was gonna do a storyline, all that?
Look,
Didn't I say that?
don't.
Didn't I say that? He said the same thing. He said, nah, he don't want to be in it. Stop, don't put him in the storyline. So. No.
Because y'all going to see AngelicSoul get punched in the face.
It's so funny that y'all believed it. Y'all so dumb. I just said it as a distraction. That's so stupid. I used it as a distraction. Mandela, come put the stuff up.
I'm about to. As soon as that water, what's wrong with your drain?
You gotta clean your drain out with your hands, Mandela.
There's nothing in there. It ain't draining.
Well, go plunge it.
Where's the plunger?
Where the plunger could be at? Abortion 11. Y'all is weird. Y'all is so weird. And y'all be making up shit too. I ain't never said I wasn't weird. Peculiar. I'm different.
Hello.
Hello.
I'm just curious. I'm not here to bash or anything. I feel like all kids deserve to be with their mothers. I feel like there are a lot of things that you can work on if you would sit down and actually try and work on them. I feel like you are a good person at heart, but I feel like you do a lot of blaming.
Um, we cannot blame our past on our present actions. Whatever you went through as a child, you should take that as a learning experience and basically try to prevent your kids from going through the same things, the feelings that they're having. I can remember being taken away from my mom maybe a month, and I cried every chance I got.
Yeah.
She never abused me. It was her partner who abused my sister. So it wasn't as if I was abused by my mom. It's just that I was away from my mom. And the fact of me being away from my mom or being away from what I was used to, my home, my house, my bed, my toys, everything, those were the things that affected me. And I feel as if us as parents, it's our job to protect our kids from certain stuff. We go through stuff every day, stuff that we are not proud of, stuff that we cannot predict, prevent, or whatnot. But whatever storm you go through, your kids are not supposed to get wet. You are supposed to be their umbrella.
That's true.
Also, Mondero, where was he when you needed your heat fixed, baby? Where was he when all those kids was running around their house, hollering, cutting up, doing everything? You know, he's a man. He could have been there to say, hey, stop, sit down, get out. Hey, your mama said go to bed.
Well,
Whatever.
me and my
And
Daryl
as
is
far
not
as the
together.
comments go, it
He just
don't
my
have to
friend.
be, it doesn't have to be his kids. It's just if it's a man that is willing to come and lay up with you while your kids are gone, he should have been there when your kids were there. That's all.
Okay, well, I didn't want to. I mean, I didn't want to give him any type of responsibility. There were times where when we was together, um, like we didn't have food and stuff, and he would like have like a whole bunch of food, like then give it to us from this organization, help us and stuff like that. So, like he was there in those senses, and like the cooking, like he used to come, like he's so known for that, and my kids know that. The times where I didn't feel like cooking, he'd be over here like damn near, I would say, a week coming over every day cooking for, and I'd be so tired, like, and I'd be crying like, oh my god, my girl, I don't know how I'm gonna do this, I feel so weak, and I was emotional, and I was still trying to heal from the stuff then, because I was going through domestic violence with Patrick, and he used to stay with me on the phone when I was scared for Patrick to come over. He was telling me when to call the police, hang up and call the police when Patrick was showing up to my house. So like, you know, because he was working too, he worked 2 jobs and stuff like that. So um he'll find time in between that time to do that. And at that time, he didn't even fucking have no car. So like he's still trying to build his shit up, and I'm not going to make him responsible for my kids because he's a friend. And when he's here, he play with them. If it's during the day, if he come at night, of course they sleep. But during the day, he play with them. He cook for them. He make sure they eat. When he went in the morning, he fix them breakfast, all types of shit. I don't lie. So I don't understand like what you expect for a man who didn't have a responsibility. That's not my man, just my friend. I'm not about to have no nigga. Like if he was together, it's different. We're not together. So that's your opinion. Y'all don't know shit. Y'all don't know nothing.
Good morning, ma'am. I just had one question. I ain't gonna keep you. I hear you say all the time, like when something happened with the kids, like I'm not living in the past. I want to move forward. We not living in the past, but you can't seem to come from your past. So how is that fair when it comes to the kids where something might happen last week and you will be like, I'm moving forward. I'm not living in the past, but you keep on reverting back to your past.
Okay, so to answer that question, and that was a good question. Question. I feel like I wasn't noticing like the stuff that was put on me, I was putting it on them. Like it on them. And this thing right with dealing with generational curses, it applies to when you have children. See, a lot of people think that the generational curses stop with your childhood. No, because it affects you in such a way that when you have the structure that you grew up with, it was like, okay, well, I don't want to really use the way my grandma and my granddaddy's structure was, because their structure was so fierce, and they made me feel weak. They certain things they were saying, like, oh, y'all are Burtons, this and this and that. Like, we felt like little orphans. I mean, that's no lie. And I just feel like I didn't want to be like that. It was like I didn't know how. It was confusing to me how to take. Yes, we had to sit at the table and eat. Yeah, we couldn't go in the refrigerator. No, we couldn't. Just they had to. We had to ask for water. They had us out there doing line work, having us clean up. We was on a routine, all that positive stuff. But in the time when they were teaching us that, it was get your ass over there and do that. Go do it quickly. Hurry up. Don't you look at you, stupid. It's right there. You are Burtons. Go sit your ass down. I'm gonna put you on medicine. Your daddy don't want you. Your mama ain't here. We ain't even gotta do this. All day, every fucking day. All day, every fucking day. I was born like that. So when I'm I'm trying to separate it from my kids, but it's like, but they taught us structure. That's how they taught us structure. And that's old school shit. Like, I guess, like, you know, picking up those sticks off the yard, doing a lot of hanging up those clothes on the line. That shit is good morals and values, but the way it was taught, it was so harsh. It was so fucking harsh. And like I never did say that I was that's how I was raised. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's all I know. You know, that's all I know. So that's where therapy comes in, and that's where taking parenting classes come in, and that's where trying to learn different methods. I didn't know it was wrong until I got on a social media platform and people started telling me it was wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like, that's how I function. That's what I function in. Like, I feel like I was still doing a good job, because although that they was telling us, go sit your ass down, y'all Burtons, they was still making sure we had clothes. They still had time. We went outside and rode bikes. We still had time where I don't celebrate Christmas, but we had big Christmas. We still had time where we had to put up a natural good tree, like a tree that we went, a real tree. We had the real German Shepherd. We had, we all slept in one bed, but we, you know what I'm saying? Then we switched beds when we got a little older and stuff like that. But, you know, we still had summer clothes. Sometimes it was from the dollar store. We had dollar store shoes, but it was new. When they fixed us up, they cleaned our hair. We got a bag, panties, sports bras. We had everything that we needed and everything, but it was just a harsh way of living. So for me, it was kind of like I wasn't even noticing. I was psychologically doing the same thing to my kids. Like, yeah, I got them a playroom. Yeah, they got food. Yeah, they got toys out the ass. But yeah, they got games. But I'm still, go sit your ass down. Get over here. Yeah, they all went on vacation. Yeah, I took them all the way to Ohio. They went on a little amusement vacation, had the luxury of having that shit bellboyed and all that other stuff. And we had an amazing time. And the hibachi, and just giving them the experience that I never had and stuff like that. So, but at the same time, it was still mean. And I had to separate that. I had to separate. And that's what I'm learning. As I said, this is my process. It's happening for me. It's happening for me. And it's just live. That's the difference. It's not happening privately. It's happening live. And since some people even go to these certain like, even when you watch the Toni Braxtons, right? The Braxtons, them sisters, they have different times in their life that they go back to their childhood and how they was raised. Like, the same thing with Tommy off of Love and Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, The same thing off of people going to Ayana. The same thing about grown people going to Dr. Phil. You know what I'm saying? It's no different than the person going through sex trafficking or whatever. Sometimes people don't really wake up to the shit and talk about it. This not TV, but I'm on your TV. Like, what are you talking about? This not TV, but I'm on your TV. What? But anyways, like I said, when I hit the live button, that's when it becomes reality. You know, and I'm healing publicly. And my family is upset, but I love them. They did the best that but this is what they were taught. That's how they were taught. My grandma started telling me her story, and that's what they went through. So it was just like, you know what I'm saying? This is a cycle that I'm trying to break. And I'm going to do it. I'm trying to go to get my, at least out of the 5 classes that I got to take for my school, my GED. I want to at least, that's my goal. At least take care of 3 of the classes by my birthday, September 21st. So I'll be only going to school a year after that, or however long it take. Just for 2 classes. So that's my goal. I gotta get this GED so I can go and do whatever I want. Whether I want to go be a nurse, whatever I want to do. Like, and I think I'm gonna go ahead and go for a dialysis tech. I was gonna go for PCT, but the dialysis tech seemed like it's lesser training, and I don't have to go to like school for no 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 years and stuff like that. So, yeah.
How y'all doing? Angelic, can you hear me?
Yeah, it's windy, but I can hear you.
Okay, wait a minute because I'm driving. You know, I always knew it was a connection with you behind your mother. And that's why a lot of people talk bad on me, because I realize how I try to fill the void of people not having a mother. And the reason I get aligned with these people is because I never had my mother. My mother was stabbed 17 times, robbed and killed on her way to work. So I be knowing, it's like I be knowing what a person really is to their story. Like, you never did hear from you not having your mother to nourish you and do these different things that a mother should do, just like myself. But I took my pain and all of my sufferings into trying to fulfill that void with trying to be a mother figure for a lot of people. So that's,
Okay, so I got a question for you with that. So at what age did you feel like you officially healed? Like, because you're a little older than me. So when did you want to adapt the mama for the community?
when I became like in my mid-20s. And prior to that, I wanted my mother so bad that I never knew, because I was raised by a stepmother that my daddy married. And she brought into the family a daughter. And I always felt that she was treating me different, me and my other sisters different. So it was like in my late 20s, I just started meeting young people, and it always was a situation where they didn't have their mother to physically, even though there was some of them was there, they wasn't physically nourishing their children. This is why I do what I do with my grandkids.
So what year was like your phone is kind of so staticky. Can you hear me?
Yeah, let me get you off of here. Okay, now what you say? You can hear me better?
Yes. So what was the age where you finally decided that you were going to be done with certain dynamics in a relationship that wasn't comfortable for you? Because I know I think the picture that you had, and it seemed like you were a little bit older than 20. So like at what age did you finally, because I feel like there's levels and stages to your healing, and I think the woman that you are right now probably, in my opinion, didn't really come until really after that thing that happened with your ex.
Uh-huh.
Because I mean, I like to talk to older women, because like 30s, 40, 50 older than me, because I feel like their
Because you
avenue
know
of
that
life is it comes in stages.
yeah, because you know older women have experienced more, and I'm the same way, Angelic. I've always talked to people older than me. My relation with people my age is a whole nother different level
Yeah.
than what it is with older people than myself. But again, I take my pain and I make it my passion by just walking in love daily with people and with my family. Like my grandchildren, I don't want them to feel like they, have to hurt behind not having their mother. Like my grandson, who I'm bringing to school right now, he don't have his mother, and he don't have his father, which is my son. So imagine, uh, my grandchildren, my son's children, which is 4 children. Imagine them going to school, and the little girls, like, they having daddy first dance and different things like that. They're not
Yeah.
having their daddy. It really upsets me that my son is, putting the same type of pain towards his children when he's seen me go through it without having my mother. But this is no excuse. My son been incarcerated 18 years out of 33 years of his life. You understand me? So, but that's another story. But I understand why he's running. I understand why he's running from his responsibility. It does not excuse why he should not be here for his children. He needs to be here for his children. But Angelic, you haven't healed, and I haven't healed in totality of not having our mother. And that's where it starts at.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah, because
I'm,
it
I'm
affects your decision
55.
making. Yeah.
I'll be 55, and I still, when I'm going through something, I still be saying, Lord, I wish I had my mama. I need my mama. You understand what I'm saying? So I understood from the day I started watching you, and this was before you had 30, 20 people in your life. I've been watching you. Been. And for some reason, I felt that it had something to do with your mother. And when you said that your mother was on drugs, I just started putting my hand up, praising the Most High. I said, I knew it, I knew it, I knew it. So I just wanted to share with you, that it's important, y'all, for her to have the support she feel she's getting from this app. It's not about the bees with her. It's not about the CAs. This girl really trying her best to heal and do better for her children. And I'm going to say that to the death of me. So, I just wanted to share that with you, Angelic. I gave you my personal number. You can call me whenever you want to, because, again, I need healing as well. And I'm about to be 55. So I still need that full
1103.
wholeness of healing, you know.
Yeah. And
And
that's what
that's
I'm
why,
trying to get. So thank you for coming up, Mama Wanda.
wait, one more thing, Angelic, one more.
Hmm.
I just want you to know, when you see people in your comments saying, oh, she supported Nature Boy, she did, she that. I never supported Nature Boy financially. I supported Nature Boy because I knew when I started watching him, he was screaming for his mother. He wanted a mother. So that's my last thing of saying. But you be blessed. I'm going in this school. When I get out, I'm going to continue to listen to you, baby. I love you.
Love you too.
Okay, baby.
It's not funny. And I feel like, Mama Wanda, you don't even have to keep saying that, because these people gonna keep on. Every time you say that, it's gonna keep on bringing that up, and these people gonna continue to troll you, because it's no matter what you do or who you are, they don't care. They just don't like you. They just jealous. So it just don't even be needed to bring it up, because when you bring it up, it just bring more attention to that situation. And the same thing with me. So I just want to heal like correctly too. And I found myself, like I said, I ask these real root questions to Yahuwah. I asked him, like, why? I want to know the root of the root of the root, because I don't believe that we was supposed to be given life to carry on all of these burdens that we carry, and we just supposed to be like, well, it happened and that's it. No, I want to heal. Like, that's why I asked her certain questions, like, How long? How long? And you heard her say she still need a full healing. Still need a full healing. So, like, it's because you grew up in it, and it's different when certain dynamics is it's always going to affect you in some way because, like just like for an example, if I was to leave, if something happened to me and my kids don't have me, just the time that they had in my life, it will change their fucking world. It's gonna change their world. I'm talking about when they never get to see me again, or when they see me, I'm in the streets fucked up. That's going to hurt them. It's going to change their world, and they can go and be doctors and lawyers. And I know women that's doctors and lawyers and still trying to hear. Have you ever seen that show with the doctor wives? And that girl, she was bald headed, and she found out she didn't know who her daddy was. Some people be finding their daddies. Like, I never seen my daddy. Like, even with the LA Housewives of Atlanta, the little women. That girl, that big girl who died. Remember when she wanted to find her daddy? You know what I'm talking about? She wanted to find her daddy, and he didn't even. She found out that he don't give a fuck about her. So I'm like, it's real situations that that happen to people that affects their adulthood. It just is what the fuck it is. And y'all just watching me heal through it live. Y'all just watching me heal live, and that's it.
It's so let's agree. This app is demonic, right? It's messy, right?
But I'm not gonna let that win. Go ahead.
You said it. You said it was messy. So why are you on here thinking you're gonna find healing through here? And why are you diagnosing yourself? You need to be talking to somebody professional. Like, why do you think you're gonna find healing through this app?
I don't think that I'm gonna find healing through this app. I think that I'm telling my story through this app.
You're telling your story through this app because you have said you're healing. You're repetitive with that word.
Well, my story is me healing.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not for everybody, and no demonic. I'm not afraid of no demons. It don't have no power over my life, and I'm gonna keep on saying it until all of the obstacles that I go through is over. Like, and I'm not going to be bullied. I'm not. Why are you here? Why are you here? That's the demons being even more madder. Just leave. Why are you here? Because I came to this app being normal, or I would say normal, but they said I would think it was normal. And they pointed out some issues that I had because they trolls. And now they're mad because I'm fixing them in front of their face. They don't want to see it. Why are you still here? We already acknowledged that this is this and this and this happened. Why you keep on talking about it? Girl, we don't care. But you in here watching me, but you don't care.
Good morning, Muriel.
Good
I
day.
mean, Angelic. Angelic. I say,
You
so
breaking up.
you okay, drop down.
Hi. Um.
Hello.
All I
Hi.
have to say is sometimes, and I know that you're a grown adult, but sometimes it pays to listen. Sometimes people give you great advice and you don't want to listen, but it's true. Sometimes you need to listen.
Okay, sugar cane. Thank you. I am listening. I have a psych evaluation at 3 today. I don't understand. Like, y'all are so in tune that y'all missing that I'm actually listening. Like, what the fuck? Like, and then you wonder, and I'm in therapy. Go get you some professional help. I'm in therapy. I do my therapy live. People be mad at that. Why are you doing your therapy live? Because my therapy helps somebody else, babe. And I have witnesses that come to me and tell me that it actually helped them. So now you're trying to hinder somebody else. That's my whole content now. My whole content is, and that's what my content been about. It's about healing. I want to turn this into a fucking actual story. It's about healing. But this is real life. This is about healing. It's about breaking generational curses. It's about going to get a house. It's about going to owning some land, babe. That's what I'm talking about. And y'all just watching me through the process.
Okay, can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I wanted to ask you, like, what can you do what do you think you can do to move forward so that you won't be in a bind when your children come back? You know what I'm saying? Because let me just say this, because I know, a lot of people be saying they want to break generational curses, but in actuality, they be trying to break them and end up going to jail or end up getting killed. You know what I'm saying? So, that's a generational curse also, you know. So how can you go about, moving forward, from your generational curses? And also, I know you said that your grandma was cussing you out and stuff like that, so you thought that was the norm. But if you didn't want her cussing you out, why would you do that to your kids?
Okay. Questions. The reason why I did it to my kids is because I was frustrated and I didn't know another way to handle the situation. That's why. I was so fucking frustrated with everything. Like, they wasn't just, kids are kids. Kids sometimes be, they kids. Kids are a handful. And they be stressing me out sometimes. And I be wanting to cuss. And that's just real. You ask me a question, that's just real. I was frustrated. And now that I'm in these parenting classes, I got other tools and other ways where I can handle the situation other than just cussing, like finding another way to de-escalate a situation that I feel like is causing me stress. That's how I'm breaking the generational curses, by getting help and support on how to do that. And then you said, what else did she say? She said, what else did she say? What is I'm doing for to help my future, and better myself? Well, right now I'm in classes that I'm about to get into because my hours of work. But I'm healing. When I come on here and I vent, people come in here and say, why do you come on here and vent? Because I have conversations with people on here. Like, you know what I'm saying? This is, don't get mad at me because I have a place where I can come in here and talk to my villagers and they talk back and they helping me. It's just not on no private live. It's just, and most of them like it to where I'm on my single live, and they don't, sometimes they don't want to always be in the panel talking. Like, that's nerve wracking and constantly just talk. Like they I'm the one that's actually doing the work. So they just helping me, walking me through it, because I be like, okay, y'all, what can I do now? What can I do this? Can I do that? And they just mad because I have a platform and a space to do it. And a lot of people don't have that one-on-one time space. They have to pay a couple of hours or wait till their insurance approve a place for them to go to on Tuesdays and Thursdays, talk about it. And I have a space where I can do it every fucking day. And that's real. You said, what is I'm doing? I'm taking the steps every fucking day to get up and try to apply something new to my life every day and check some shit off my list. I have my credit class scheduled on Monday. I have my court days scheduled for my kids, working on that, seeing what they want out of me for that. We already went through the stages of me working. I cannot work right now. The thing I'm focused on right now is my education. I'm about to and momentarily look up some camps for my kids to go to, because for the summertime, some summer camps to go to. My health, I got my wax stuff coming and my antibacterial stuff coming to take care of my health and do my cleanse. So that's all part of spiritual cleansing, you know, taking care of your skin, exfoliating and stuff like that. What else? Every day I'm doing something. So what do you mean? What is I'm doing? My credit class is going to land me the big opportunities for the credit cards and to get out there in the business world. I have that scheduled. Baby, it takes time. I can't just pull all these workers' attention all at one time and say, well, I need help right now. No, I have to wait till my appointment date to get the help. That's how life goes, babe. You schedule an appointment. So just watch. All you can do is watch. Stop asking me questions on what I'm going to do next. Just fucking watch. Damn. So I'm not answering the box. Let me go ahead and look up this stuff where I said I was going to do. I came on here earlier to talk about some stuff that I need to work on when it comes to my content. We discussed that. And now I'm just moving forward. She looking real comfortable. She looks so cute, but she's so irritating. What? Yes, Manzaro. Yeah, let me go ahead and do that.